Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about the new armors which are arriving on February 16. Yes, other than the Sanqueum weapons, we are also getting 3 new armors. But before we jump into that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the first thing I want to address is 2 days ago I made a video talking about the upgrade cost for the Sanqueum weapons and how they're going to cost 150 photon scales just for the potential level 1. Well, there is a workaround as Nompon has actually made a video about it, and the workaround is actually through the previous AC support scratch, which we can see right here, the AC support item select, which was available back on December 21st. Well, in this AC scratch there are actually the end material substitution level 3, 2, and 1. So if you did scratch on this banner, please make sure to check your storage if you do have any of these material substitutions, because what this item actually does is it will substitute all of the photon scales that you need. So for example, when you're trying to limit break level 1, you simply bring the end material substitution level 1 and boom, you don't need to spend 150 photon scales because this item by itself will substitute for it, and likewise for the level 2s as well as the level 3. So now you might be asking, Kara, why is there no level 4 capsule? Well, the thing is, the level 4 potential will always cost NX cubes and will never cost any other materials, which is why there's no level 4 substitution, simply because you just feed your NX cubes and you're good to go. Alright, with that out of the way, let us talk about the new armors coming on February 16. So as we can see here on the little snippet, 5-star armors make their entrance. 3 new 5-star rarity armor, including the Schwarzes armor, hit the racks. Each of these powerful pieces of armor increases the potency of melee, range, and technique weapons, and also increases HP and PP just the right amount. Join the battle in the Urgent Quest Dark Falls Interception to get these as drops. So first of all, we need to identify that yes, these armors will be dropping from the Urgent Quest. Now I don't know if they will only drop from the Urgent Quest. I would not be surprised if they also dropped in the combat zones, because again, these armors are split into 3 different types. We have the melee one, the range one, and the technique one, which is very similar to what we had in the beginning in the Alio region. We had quality armor, this was the tech based one. We had Catalea armor, which was the balanced one, and we had Vialto armor, which was the tanky one. So now with the introduction of the Schwarzes armor, I'm assuming that, hey, if you want the melee one, it's probably going to drop at Mount Magnus. If you want the range one, it's probably going to drop at Bamford Laboratories. And if you want the technique one, it's probably going to be dropping at Rezel Forest. So the next thing I want to address is it increases HP and PP and also gives us potency. So this is going to be a very, very powerful armor. I personally think that this armor is going to replace the Vios armors that I'm currently using, simply because I do value HP and PP quite a bit, and being able to get that extra potency, I'm hoping that it's going to be like 2% potency or above, then it will outshine the Giant units as well, and I really hope that there is no downside for these armors. It's just straight up potency, HP, and PP, and that would be really, really awesome. So now begs the question, what about my augments? Should I be saving all of my expensive augments for the new armors that come out? I am going to be saving all of my augments. I personally have a bunch of Dreadkeeper 3s, Ultra Creator 3s, Might 3s, as well as a bunch of Gigas Might 3s just sitting around waiting for the new armors, but this is because my armors are more or less set. So let's say that you're progressing through the game right now, maybe you're not level 35 yet, and you still want to be able to do all the content, so you know when purple triggers come out and all of that stuff. What should you do? I would recommend going a budget build. So for example, instead of Gigas Might 3, which is very expensive, maybe I would go with Gigas Might 2 or even Gigas Might 1. For Dust Soul, I would go with Dust Soul 2, Ultra Creator 2. I would just budget down so that I don't need to spend a lot of Meseta, a lot of resources right now, so that I can save up my resources when the new armors drop. Because remember, when the new armors drop, you will not be able to transfer all of your augments over here onto the new piece of armor. So everything that I put on this Vialto armor, so my Might 3s, Ultra Creator 3s, Form Soul 3, Dreadkeeper 2, I can't transfer these. They're going to be wasted when I upgrade to the next piece of armor. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is that you have fun playing the game. So if you want to get the best in slot right now that's currently available, you can. I don't recommend it simply because If you just wait like 2 weeks, literally all of the current best in slot armors are going to be very cheap because everyone's going to be upgrading to the next best thing. So you can snag all of their secondhand gear for very cheap since they're going to be quick selling it. And then, you know, that'll catch you up to speed very quickly for very little meseta instead of doing it right now where it would be very expensive to do everything right now. And another advantage of waiting is, of course, then you don't even need to enhance your armors, augment anything, because it's already gonna be done. All the augments will be on the armor already. All you need to do is enhance it to plus 50 and it'll still be fine. Sure, it's not gonna be the best of the best in new SWAT's armor, but it's still very usable and very passable. Because even right now with the 5-star rarity armors, I know a lot of people are still using Giant units, which are 4-star rarity armors, and they're doing fine. So just because you're not getting the current best in slot armor, you're not gonna be falling behind. You're not gonna be like, I can't do any content because I'm too weak or whatever. You'll be fine. You'll still be able to do all the current content available in the game. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the rest.